Hi, it's Allison at Porter's Neck Country Club. We're going to do our cardio and balance circuit. This is a great workout that you can do at home because you don't need any fancy fitness equipment. All we're going to use today is a chair and some weights that you can hold over your head. I've got some spray bottles, they're full. And then also another weight that you can pass from side to side over your head. I found the biggest book that I could. I also rubber band it closed so I don't have any accidents while I'm passing it. Format of this class is 1 minute of balance with a 15-second transition into 1 minute of cardio. We have 12 different stations. I'm going to show it to you one time through. Going through it 2 times is a great way to extend that workout just a little bit. You also need to do a warm-up. To save time on this video, I'm going to let you pause it and do your own 3 to 5 minute dynamic warm-up. You could also go back to the cardio and balance video that I posted last week. That one does have the warm-up in it, so you can go back and do that warm-up as well. So now would be a good time to pause the video, get the equipment that you need, do your warm-up. I'm going to get the music started and our timer going, so meet me back here and we'll get going. We're starting with 1 minute of balance. Our first balance is going to be our chair hover. So this is going to be a good way to strengthen the legs. This is why you need the chair. All right, if you guys are warmed up and ready, here we go. You're going to sit down into your chair. Feet should be about hip to shoulder width. You're going to shift forward and come into a hover just over the chair, a couple inches. Make sure you're pushing your knees out, staying low in the hover, keeping your spine up tall. When your legs start to get a little tired, you can sit back down into the chair. We've got a whole minute. Maybe try that hover again. Make sure you're not up too high. Try to stay nice and low right over the seat. Draw the shoulder blades back, sink them down. Keep holding if you can. You can always take a break and come back up. Ten seconds left. You got it. Starting to get a little shaky. Push those knees out. Don't lose that good posture. There we go. All right, moving on to our first cardio. We've got our knee pumps. So this exercise is mainly on one side. I'm going to reach my left leg back and pull to the center. So you want to keep that going for the whole minute. If you're just going to do one round, you'll want to switch to the other leg halfway through. If you're going to do 2 rounds, try and stay on one side for round 1 and on the other side for round 2. Pull to the center, use those core muscles, reach your arms long, reach your leg back. Gotta switch legs, getting a little tired. Ooh, there we go. Back to our balance. Overhead march. So you're going to need your weights. 2 of them. Reaching them up by your ears. You're going to shift to one side, bring your knee up. It's a slow and controlled march. Put that foot down, shift to the other side. Bring your knee up. And we're just shifting into that slow march. Holding your weights up by your ears. Looking from the side, make sure you're not leaning back. Pause with that knee up. Make sure you're steady. Going side to side. Lock those shoulders down. Keep holding those arms up. Nice work. Going back to cardio. Station number 4, high knees to your hands. So we want to work to get your knees all the way up. So this one's a faster march. Hopefully you're going to get lots of steps in today with all this marching in place. Try not to bring your arms down low. We want to get those knees up high. If you are looking for higher intensity, you can add some rebounding, but you still want to make sure getting the knees up. Choose the intensity level that's right for you for the cardio movements. Minute's kind of a long time, so you want to keep moving. That's your goal. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Keep moving, and then when we get back to the balance, you got to slow it down. Control the breathing. Get steady. Almost there. 5 more seconds. Back to balance. You're going to need just one of your weights for standing on one leg. And we're passing that weight overhead. Here I am on one leg. We're going from way over here, over the head, and over to the other side. This is another single-sided movement. So if you're going to just do one round, make sure halfway through the minute that you switch sides. There's always round 2 when you can do the other side. I'm going to do a little bit of both. If you need to put your foot down to get your balance, that's fine. And remember, having a sturdy chair near you can also help if you need the stability. Good, we get to go back to cardio. Stationary skater or speed skater. So stationary skater is the lower intensity version of speed skater. I'll show you that one first. Feet are apart. You're going to shift your weight side to side. That's your stationary skater. If you want to take the intensity up a little bit, you want to leap across. That's your speed skater. So set your own pace, a little bend in the knees, shifting side to side, maybe adding that long leap across. From the side, make sure we're not bending over. We want to put all that strain on the low back. Keep the torso up tall, a little bend in the knees, and a little hinge in the hips. Number 7, we are past the halfway point. Our balance is a front scale. Arms are up to shoulder height, depending on what leg you're going to balance on. Remember, you'll get to do both. Lift that leg up nice and straight. Pause for about 2 or 3 seconds. Lower down and tap. That lift with the leg long out in front of you. It's your front scale position. As you lift the leg, make sure we don't start to slouch. Nice and slow. Think about slow motion movement. Again, you can always reset if you start to wobble, and having something close by to help with your balance or to make you feel a little more steady is fine. Just make sure you're not leaning onto it. Remember, good posture. Nice and controlled. Squeeze that quad to keep your legs straight. And tap down in front. Charleston. Right kick forwards, left leg taps back, or the other way around, depending on what leg you're on, but you'll remember, you'll do both. So, right kick forward, switch left leg back. Right kick, switch tap. Doesn't matter how high or low that leg kicks. It might also be a tap in front and a tap in back. Switching to the other side if you need to. Setting your own pace. About halfway. Again, this is a good way to get some steps in for your day. Get the heart rate up. Switching back to balance. You're going to need another one of your weights. This could also be done without weights. It says diagonal reach with a ball, because if you remember in class, we usually use one of our weighted balls. Today, I'll use my book. I'm going to hold the weight in the same side as the leg that I'm standing on, and I'm going to go into this big diagonal reach, star shape, and come back. Nice and controlled. Tap the foot down to regain your balance if you need to. Try and do a few on one side or stay on that side. Remember, our balance is like we're moving in slow motion. Core muscles engaged. Other side if you need to. Slow and controlled movements. Just a couple more seconds. Nice job. Number 10, cardio, hamstring curls. For hamstring curls, make sure your knee is pointing down. Kick your heel up behind. You can reach and pull your arms, get a little stretch for your shoulders. Make sure you're not pulling your knee in front. We've done lots of marching. Let's work the muscles on the back side of the body. Pull your heel up behind. To add some intensity, you could do multiple, so we could make it 2 on each side. Or 3 on each side. Another way to increase the intensity level is to do some butt kicks. Same thing, knees point down, pull the heel up behind. Pick an intensity. It's right for you. Got about 10 more seconds. Last 2 stations, 1 more balance and 1 more cardio. We've got a wall sit, so you're gonna need some space on an empty wall. I'm gonna go all the way back here. I'm gonna walk my feet out from the wall, about 1.5 feet. Sink my hips down, keep my chest lifted up tall, pushing those knees out. We're working on stability and strength in our legs. Maybe bring your arms up to open up your chest. Give a little wall slide. Be a nice distraction so that you're not just holding down on your legs. Make sure you're breathing. You can always inch up a little bit if it's too hard, or sink down if you want it to be harder. We've got one more cardio station after this to end round 1 and hopefully start round 2. Ooh, come up off the wall for our last cardio. All right, we've got our heel taps with our arms. Our arms are reaching up and over. So let's start with the lower body. Heel taps side to side. And then big reach, big lift. Arms reach down to the foot. Come up and over as you switch to the other side. Big arm reach is going to help get your heart rate up. So station number 12. So restarting, going back to number 1 is what you're going to do after this, or you're going to do your stretch and your cool down. About 25 more seconds to keep it moving. Ten seconds. Great work, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. See you next time.